What up, El Chromatic? What up, Craig? No blast? What? I did Loki Thor. What up? What up, Angela Steve? What up, David Gonzalez? What up, Kiba Murphy? What up, Brondius? Yeah, I gotta remind people to drop the likes and see if that makes a difference. But, what up, what up? Hello, Ronaldo. How hype are you for Bullseye Blitz? Meh. Kraken is down? What do you mean Kraken is down? Like he's not number 1 anymore? I appreciate that, Loki Thor. What up, Craxy? Alright, don't really need any of that. Don't really need any of that. What up, Pata Group? I'm thinking about it more and more, Akira Slayer. I don't know how long this patch is gonna last for. Like, I don't know. We're assuming everything's gonna happen all in the short term, but I don't know. Don't know. But alright, so looking at the offers here. The Blaster, Draft, Punisher, Wasp, Korath, Cable. Those are all good characters. That's one of the better ones. You really can't lose there. I quite like that one actually. I don't think I have any of those characters at 7-star, so I'm not gonna get it because I don't buy shards unless it's necessary for something else. I can farm them passively, but this 90k is such a tiny little bonus. Really, you're just paying $5 each for gold orbs. I don't like that deal. Pyro, you can just farm his campaign. Groot, meh. Ravager, Boomer, they're just getting people to cash in on Star-Lord. Now this one I quite like. You get a free gold orb with purchase of $5 worth of power cores. I'll be doing that. Wasp is not losing. Wasp is pretty good. What up, Aki Theron? Hope I pronounced that correct. Tim Crucker said no, and then said no again. Of the 4, Wasp is the worst? Probably. I mean, so I like Cable and Wasp about the same, which is quite a bit. And I would argue that Wasp has more general utility than Cable. Like, Cable does some unique stuff, and if you pair him with Deadpool, obviously he's fantastic, but Wasp has a stun, and Wasp has an AoE. I like my Wasp. I would use my Ant-Man Wasp combo more if I could put resources into them. The thing is, Ant-Man and Wasp don't do anything that no one else does. Like, Ant-Man had his one opportunity to have a moment with a 2-turn ability block. Like, that was his chance to be in the spotlight. They are meta breaking though. Shut your hole. They're not that bad. They're really not. She has to dodge to get the stun. Right, so when she spawns with the evade. Right, but Ant-Man with Wasp isn't that bad either. I really don't mind them as a combo. Like, they're not that bad. They're not amazing, but if I put the two of them on a Blitz team, it usually wins. Like, they're not that bad. They're not amazing, they're not groundbreaking. They're not exceptionally good for any one thing in particular, but they're not that bad either. Nice, got the basics. A Nobu shard, a Yondu shard, a Kingpin shard, a Quake shard, another Quake shard, a Rocket shard, a Miss Marvel shard, a Hydra Sniper, an Aim Monstrosity, a Vision, another Yondu, a Drax. Have we not gotten a single 5? A Hand Sorceress? Come on, not 1 5? Oh my god. And then a Kree Royal Guard. Wow, we got 0 5s. So the only way to not do better than a premium on the 14 basics is to get 0 5s. Dude, we had 14 chances. That's crazy. What up, Soundless? It's a lot of Ultimus. Oh yeah, I got this ability orb earlier. Meh. Big whoop. Not worth. Not worth at all. Alright. Let's open these gold orbs. Show me lots of gold. No. Meh. Show me lots of gold. Meh. Alright. Let's get right into this event campaign. What up, Mr. Beardsley? What up, Scoopy? I saw you in the global chat, Shadowin. What up, dude? I guess I should send out a blast here as well. I need the link, though, actually. Alright. Darth Cider, what up? What up, Physic? Try to not use shield for it? Okay. The rough power level required for unlocking Magneto? Just unlocking? Let's go with like 90k. I don't know. I don't quite remember. No more suit. I can put it back on. No, I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't think I need it. Not even done with campaign? Dude, I've been doing stuff. I had to make Blitz predictions. What do you think I do all day, man? Corrupted Brotherhood. Something else has been done to them. Kree Cybernetics. Sentinels. Prime Sentinels. I hope we get Sentinels as minions we can face in future content. This is my full-time job. There is no side hustle. Bought all 450 buys? What? Oh, 50 cores. I thought you meant $50. I'm like, what deal? What? I guess I can use the Disrupted to block Fury. Or that. What up, Cusco? Get on Discord? Okay. I'm sure I can auto the entire thing, but I'm gonna play through it anyway. Do you know if Red Skull ever becomes playable? They do intend to eventually make Red Skull playable. He's just low priority.
Yeah, it sucks.
With beefy Nick Fury and Defenders, I would go for Magneto, Pyro, Mystique. Because you're going to get Sabretooth and Juggernaut, and then you can dominate in Arena. Like, you don't need Star-Lord, Rocket Raccoon, Vision for much. You don't need the Mystic package for much, unless you're, like, way behind on the Mystic campaign and you want to be able to farm those nodes. If you already dominate in Arena, then do you still need to progress on the Mystic campaign? Captain Marvel Kree? Question mark, question mark. What's your exact question? Will she have a Kree tag? I don't know.
Yeah, that crap was easy.
I'm hearing that it's easy. I can bring my Pyro for it.
If you want.
I want. Dang, Scarlet Witch isn't
I just brought Nick Fury all the shield and Iron Man.
Right. I was challenged to do it without them.
Meh.
I really want to use Rocket, but meh. Why is Scarlet Witch on your shirt to win with Cable and Deadpool? No one on there adds debuffs. She does, with her basic. And Doctor Strange does, and he's on the team as well.
You can also extend all of your Pyros, because he gets Pyro. You get Pyro all the time.
They were talking about my shirt to win Blitz graphic.
Oh.
When is the Part 2 raid walkthrough coming? I don't know. My schedule got all jumbled up due to some power outages. Now I don't know what video I'm releasing in what order. I know the next video. Beyond that, I don't know the exact order that stuff will release.
Is that why you weren't on last night?
Yeah. Yeah, a transformer exploded, and a PG&E employee was sent to the hospital, and a tree and a car caught on fire. Where's my shitpost? So the original plan was to film the shitpost today. It might be a few days now. Like, I can film it today, but now I'm backed up on other videos because of the power outages. But it will get made. Hey, I promised you one. You'll get one. Alright? It'll be worth it. If you want, I'll consult with you on which. I'm kicking around a few different ideas. I like them all. I'll let you pick. Trask Industries? They are getting serious with the Sentinels.
Doubt they would make Sentinels, though. Because that would make me too happy, and they don't make things that make me happy.
What up, Steven? They have Sentinels in MCOC. Surely Captain Marvel is coming soon to the game. So, I'm not allowed to say anything about new character releases or anything, but I will say that they always do movie tie-ins. Since this game launched, they have not missed a single movie tie-in. And so that would mean that late February, early March would be around the time we would see Captain Marvel. If she were coming, and I think it's safe to assume that she is, regardless of what I may or may not know. It's kind of like we would assume, you know? But I certainly can't officially say one way or the other. It's also around the same time that we should expect Kree reworks, I've heard. Any word on Carnage? Plenty. What's the question? You want to know his kit? You can see it online. You want to know his release method, it's going to be a character offer, and then he'll be in premium orbs. Great for mutant lanes. I don't think there will be that many mutant lanes. Right, I get it. All campaigns 3-star. Oh, with all campaigns 3-star. Let's see. Loki, Mordo, Scarlet Witch seem to me to be the most utility, but I mean they're all. I'm not even like none of those are priorities. Did you look at what was data mined? All the new tag combinations. Release date maybe next month. What you think? Yeah, January. Please give me a abo. Pyro's something. What?
What?
I don't know what he's saying.
Neither do I. I told them to invest in a 50k Iron Man, but I don't think they listened to me.
Okay. The Iron Man that they give you is friggin' massive.
Oh, sorry, my fucking headphones were unplugged. I told them to invest in a 50k Iron Man, I said, but I don't think they listened.
I heard you.
Oh, you did? I thought my headphones were taken off, sorry. I got that stupid unplugged mic thing.
Yeah, I left out Rocket. I'm not even using my Fury Shield team that I have. I'm sure I could auto everything. It's just that it's a playthrough, so we're playing it through. I'm sure I could auto it. Oh, they just used the taunt animation. Or the buff animation, rather. This event was easier than Miles. So the thing is with blasters, well, I guess with support they could have added some depth to it, but yeah, they had like the campaign events are for everyone. You're not supposed to. I don't know what their benchmark is, but it seems pretty obvious to me that they want people who have been playing, like, let's say, I don't know. I'm just picking a number, but let's say like 6 months. Like if you've been playing 6 months, you should have no trouble with the event campaign. And it's also very possible that that these event campaigns were made before they factored in red stars. Because my guess would be that they made these event campaigns back when Magneto launched, but they had enough other stuff going on so they couldn't actually release it back then. But that was pre-Red Star, so like let's keep an eye out. But I don't think we're gonna see any enemies with any red stars here, so I'm gonna say that this is a pre-Red Star event. This is hard mode. You want a challenge? Go do beta raid. The Scarlet Witch event was insane. Yeah, that was way back. Scarlet Witch was tough back in the day, and Wasp was tough back in the day. They've had a few tough ones, but I don't think the tough ones are as popular. It's also possible that they just alternate, like, random hard ones and random easy ones. You think I can get 60 Groot shards in 6 days if I farmed it crazy hard? Yeah, all you'd have to do is score really high in the Blitz. Doesn't he have orbs for sale? Can't you just buy his orbs with cores? Just save your cores from Arena? Wow. She actually kept her stealth.
All your Yondu's doing like absolutely nothing. For stealing buffs, I mean.
They don't have many. He's about to do something. People who are starting the game recently to be able to acquire new tunes and teams. Right. Yeah, exactly. They need content that they can beat. Would you take Loki over Black Panther in a Mystic team? Yes. In almost all instances. However, I also still like Black Panther on the Mystic team. I wouldn't necessarily leave him out, but a word of caution. Black Panther only works if he's really strong. Black Panther is amazing if he's really strong. Like, how do I put this? He's reliant on resets. So the more he kills people, the more he goes. And if he can keep killing people, he can keep going. So if his passive is high enough and his damage is high enough, you can get 5 turns out of him for every 1 turn of everyone else. However, that only happens when he's consistently killing people. So you have to have him just absurdly strong. But if you make him absurdly strong, he'll beat things that otherwise are very, very difficult to beat. Just because he gets so many extra turns. And you can work it out so that whenever people get low, you leave them for him and let him just keep going, and it actually saves you so many turns. Or gives you so many extra turns, rather. Three red stars on BP today, was quite happy. Nice. I told you, if I got a good amount of red stars for BP, I'd immediately put the orange mats in his passive. And just have a blast, man. Oh yeah. I should be hitting you. Why didn't he get an offense up? See, Yondu stole something. They're very dead. Donk. I haven't even been paying attention to the items I've been getting. Oh, your first elite was a duplicate? That's rough. I've been doing pretty well. I'm up to, what? Oh, I don't know what my dog is doing over there. But I'm up to, 4, characters at 5 red stars. Still none at 6 or 7, but I got 4 characters at 5. Oh, did you hear about my pull earlier, Soundless?
What's up?
Did you hear about my red star pull earlier?
No, what's up?
I got a 5 red star Mystique.
Nice.
Yep, I would have preferred pretty much any other member of the Brotherhood to get those 5 red stars, but still not going to complain that I got a member of the Brotherhood with 5 red stars.
I got so many of them already, and I don't even have Brotherhood.
I've noticed that it seems, and I could be mistaken, but it seems like the high red stars on characters that you don't have, like, it seems to be very common.
No, I have a 4-star Mystique with 4 red star. I have a 2-star Pyro with a 3-star Pyro with 2 red star, and then I have 2-star Sabretooth and 3-star Magneto that I don't even. The one I didn't get any for is Jugs, which is the character I actually own, and he's well geared.
There's a defense down. There's a unibeam. Bye-bye. The disappointment in Soundless's voice.
I mean, I really don't care about the Brotherhood that much, but I'm pulling a lot of Brotherhood that I don't use.
So, Swain Dog, I want to talk about that. Not too bad, Brondius. That Daredevil's really good. It is not currently possible to have a 7-star Hulk. But so I've heard a lot of people complain about getting high red stars for Hand Sorceress, and I'm like, I like Hand Sorceress. I do. If I had the resource, I would take up my Hand Sorceress. I don't understand. Like, Hand Sorceress is a really good healer in terms of, like, the actual quantity of healing. Yeah, solid is the right way to put it. She gives defense ups with the healing, so that's nice. And she's self-healing. She has drain on her basic, so she's literally a healer that sustains herself. And when she gets red stars, she benefits doubly. Not only does she get more health, which is more healing, but then her basic damage goes up, so she heals herself more. So she literally just becomes like just a way, way, way stronger healer with red stars. If I got high red stars with my Hand Sorceress, I would immediately make her very strong. Like, she's a super solid healer, and she's really good for raid nodes where you can't bring in other better healers. So, I like her, man. Alright. My defenders are pushing 240k? God damn. Sabretooth is next. What squad does Gamora go good with? The Hero Brawler squad with Miss Marvel and Spider-Man. The Guardian squad with Star-Lord and Rocket. Just next to Thanos in general. She's just really solid. Do you think any oranges besides Iron Fist passive and Punisher passive are necessary, like the key 5 Nick Fury has? I wouldn't even say Nick Fury has a key 5. Oh my god, I didn't even see this fucking Ultron. Holy moly. That was offensed up. There's the Ultron revive. Okay. Don't even need the summons, but just having fun at this point. Don't you flip those buffs. Look at those bleeds. And can we get one more on him? No, he's just gonna kill him. Ah, whatever.
Another one.
I saw your one-year account vid. Did you use any orange mats on any of the characters you rated on your top 10 orange mat list? I'm not sure. I have to look because there was a section afterward on Fury Shield. So I don't think so. I think so far all my oranges have gone to the Fury Shield team. But so I wouldn't call the Nick Fury ult necessary. I would say the Nick Fury passive is necessary. The Assault passive is necessary, and the Medic passive is necessary. Those are the three essential ones. Shield Security Special is nice, Nick Fury's ult is nice, but they're not necessary. You asked about what's necessary on the Defenders. So in terms of what's necessary...
Iron Fist passive.
Getting there.
Iron Fist.
There. No, 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 no. I would say Iron Fist passive for sure. That's very essential. That Iron Fist ult is real juicy. Yeah, I don't think the special maybe, because their whole thing is sustain. The Iron Fist special maybe. The basic certainly isn't essential, but it sure is nice. Excuse me. The Daredevil passive isn't essential, but it's decent. Oh, this one's really big too. Oh, the Daredevil ult maybe. The Daredevil ult maybe. The Daredevil basic is also pretty damn big. The 10% resistance for defenders, I don't know how their resistance is without it. That one is a no.
It's basically just the 2-1 Iron Fist, that's it.
I don't know how often they get tons of debuffs. JJ's special might be
well,
necessary.
the only thing it does it. Well, does it already add 1 energy to everybody on the defenders team?
It's not about the energy. It's about it removes all negative effects from everyone instead of only 3. So I don't know how often
You're gonna have like 20.
I mean, if it's common for you to have 4 or 5, so against certain teams it's more necessary than others. And then I think the Punisher passive is necessary, if I remember correctly. I think it's very necessary.
Well, if you're even using Punisher.
I mean, he's pretty much the optimal 5th.
Miss Marvel?
Not as optimal. So the Miss Marvel hybrid teams that use some defenders are better for a lot of things, but if you're running a full defender team, yeah, so the Punisher passive gets a definite from me. So I'd say Punisher passive and Iron Fist passive are definitely necessary. Nothing else on Punisher is definitely necessary. But so, and I mean, we already did the video on what we recommend. I don't know that I'd call the Iron Fist punch essential, but it's really big. And then the same thing with that heal, like that special, it's only 3k healing. It's not actually that crazy. It depends on, like, it's more essential to a weaker defender team. Why don't you like Winter Soldier? Because he's just, yeah, he's slow, and he just does the one punch, and the meta has passed him on that. It's not a good enough one-shot KO anymore. What up, Curtis? When is Goblin and Carnage coming? So Goblin, we don't know, but Goblin will be coming first via Blitz, so we're guessing like next week maybe, but who knows. And then Carnage, we're thinking a few weeks, but don't know any dates. Chaining more does matter for sure. What if it's a 6 red star Winter Soldier? Yeah, that would change things. I would definitely put resource into 6 red star Winter Soldier. He'd probably be really, really good in Arena. Use Merc Lieutenant with Winter Soldier, he becomes Demi. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Excuse me. Yeah, which is the best team to build around Spider-Man? The Miss Marvel Hero Brawler team, which I have an infographic all about on my Discord. Alright, let's get into some blitzing here. Sorry, this is a bit of a low-key stream. Normally I'm a bit more high energy, but I got up really early. It's been a long day, and it's going to continue to be a long day just because I had power outages in my area last night. No, I'm not sick. Like, I feel okay. It's just, it's going to be a long day. I got a lot of stuff I have to do to get a new YouTube video ready because power outages last night. I got screwed last night and this morning. Last night I was working on a video. I got 90% done. I'm about to finish and save. Power goes out. A transformer exploded and sent a PG&E worker to the hospital and set a car and a tree on fire. And then I got up this morning. Our power came back at like 2 a.m. So I got up this morning and same thing, like got the video 90% done, was about to finish and save, power went out again. It was weird. It was only out for like an hour with no explanation earlier, but unlike the last power outage where it was like weak power was coming through, but it was like flickering, this one just went from on to off. So I don't know. Offense downed him? Okay, well, there we go. Oh my god, it's a 2-turn? Oh my god. What even is this team? Alright, just whatever. Gotta get the snack back of Blitz Energy now and stockpile. Is there one on... So my autosave is on, and it never saves. We're the best characters in the same team as Cap, Black Widow, and Quake. Vision, and then the 5th is, depending on counter matchup. I really like Doctor Strange, but sometimes you need a damage dealer. There's a lot of really good options for a 5th. It depends on what content you're doing, but I would say Vision is the best 4th for sure. Like 40 premium orbs and 30 red star orbs. Do you think it's worth waiting for Carnage or just open them? I would wait for Carnage. He looks really, really good. I would open the red stars now. Like, I get that you're waiting for the red stars for Carnage, so there's nothing wrong with that. I wouldn't want to, like, if you have 1 or 2 really crazy red star pulls in there, I would open them. And, you know, maybe you'll suddenly become like a huge stud in Raid, or you can shoot up a bunch of arena spots. But if you're trying for the red stars for Carnage, then yeah, just hodl. Hawkeye best 4th. Say Vision for Tech Team. They didn't say for Blitz. They just said who's the best. no reason to split teams if they're just trying to make the best team with those characters. I don't think they were asking about Blitz specifically. Carnage might be a Koye level delayed. I don't know why you'd think that. I don't think so. I know the original plan a while back was like Carnage has been done for a good bit, and I think he was actually I might be mixing him up with someone else. He looks broke as fuck. Implemented? That's never stopped them before. And he's only single target broke. He doesn't actually look like, he looks really scary, but he's also really squishy and his resistance blows, so you can keep a lid on him. But yeah, he's a really scary damage dealer, but I don't see that as an issue. His base damage isn't that low, it's just low enough because he does the bleeds. It's true that they stalled Loki when they thought he was OP, but like the carnages that you run into in raids are not a problem. Like Loki was just thrashing people in raid and causing frustration. Like Carnage were beating no problem in raid, and I don't know. I don't think they've used him enough to. So like his kit isn't actually set in stone yet. Like we've seen it on MSF.gg, but it's not on the roster or anything. They can still make changes to his kit, but I don't know. He doesn't like. He seems very strong, but he doesn't seem like game breaking to me. He's just a really strong single target damage dealer. But like that's not something you can't possibly work around. Yeah, but I don't think that means he's delayed. I wouldn't worry about it. Like, part of the thing is people are trying to read into a lot of the, like, decisions, like, why is Bullseye the Blitz and stuff, but, like, the dev team is, like, celebrating the holidays and stuff. Like, I don't, I think they just set up stuff, like this Pyro campaign was obviously done back before, during Magneto. Like, right now, everything we're going through wasn't, like, some grand plan for, like, given what happened this week, it's what they're gonna do next week. Like, they just had a bunch of stuff set up for, like, alright, that'll hold them while we're basically out of the office. So some of the stuff like, oh, how'd that bad deal go up, and why is it taking the devs so long to address it and respond? Like, they're just, like, people are on vacation and stuff. I mean, nowhere, like, the only news that we got on Goblin and Carnage, besides data mines, which don't have dates, is one vague dev post and the Hovenshire video. And the Hovenshire video just says you'll be able to get Goblin from Blitz, and you'll be able to get Carnage from an offer in premium orbs. But it's pretty obvious that Hovenshire doesn't like play the game, because one of the comments that he makes describing Carnage's kit, or sorry, Goblin's kit, he's describing the ability that Goblin has where it does extra damage the more buffs you have, and the wording he uses is it'll actually do extra damage if the enemy has positive traits. But positive traits, like, traits are a completely different thing in the game. So, the language is probably not perfect on some of the things that were said. And what's even crazier is, like, I'm pretty sure that the point of that video was, like, to get the word out and act as, like, a news broadcast. And I was rewatching it earlier because I wanted to hear the specifics of the words that were used. And, like, I put out a video, like, 2 or 3 days ago that has considerably more views than that video still has. And that video was literally showing like the first Goblin and Carnage footage. So their goal, I think, was to spread news with that video, and I don't think that it succeeded. Like, it got posted, some people watched it, but, you know. The fact...
I'm out here, man. Talk to you later.
Alright, good night. Where is that video? I can't find it. I'm sure someone can link it for you. Oh, what up, Canage? What is the best way to farm Thor? The raid store, buying raid orbs. Keep buying raid orbs. Keep buying raid orbs, you'll get him in there, and whenever you see him, like, his specific shards for sale, you can get him there as well, of course. Oh, he removed all our buffs. Ugh. Alright, so it was just Bullseye that got blinded. The beauty of Bullseye getting blinded, he didn't give a fuck. Let's remove that. Just go ahead and heal for basically nothing. I want to check the coding on Ronin's heal because it just like looked like it affected Stitcher and Nebula, neither of whom are Kree, so I don't know what's going on there. How do you beat Mystic 2-7? I don't remember which one's Mystic 2-7 because I did it a while ago, but I allow people to donate if they want to see a live playthrough, and then I can, like, if you donate explicitly for me to do a stage, I'll just keep replaying that stage until I use a team that beats it. And if you want me to do it with characters that you own, obviously I can do that. So. Oh, I can put my Blade Master on... I worry then that this team might be too defensive, but this is a 2-1, so we should be able to win in 2-1. Ew, though. Oh, wow, Mona of the Gale? What? Look at that. It's an obscure anime reference. I know. That's a really interesting character from an anime called Trigun. Probably my favorite. Is this Bullseye Blitz worth going hard for? No, he's not that good. But every Blitz is worth going at least hard enough to get the milestones and stuff. Famous last words, we can win in 2-1. Well, so I'm actually looking at the teams. This is a scary-ass healer, or a hero brawler team with Merc Lieutenant. So this one would thrash them. And then this is like a defender hybrid that would be really brutal with these two AoEs hitting into defense downs. Like, that would really suck. Actually, you know what? Hold up, hold up. I don't know what the attack order will be, but I want to gamble on this one. We have the Clutch Scientist Supreme Flipperino. A limit to chats? I have no idea. When will Okoye and Red Skull come out? Those guys are... Both those characters are way on the back burner. So, not anytime super soon. Wait, only one defense down? Well, I expected more, so... Let's make it more. Oh, he's the one who gets the 2-turn offense down? I guess that means he'll get a 2-turn offense up, so that's good. Of course he dodges. And flip. Oh my god, and he stays offense down. This is why I hate Scientist Supreme. Unbelievable. Hey, we got a defense down. Goodbye. Worth. No one can control her powers, not even you. What? He doesn't see my comment? What comment? I try to answer all the messages, but there's enough people here that it's kind of tough. Yeah, please don't take it personally. If I don't answer your question, it's not like I've looked and I'm like, yeah, I'm not answering that person. I just, like, I have to pay some attention to what I'm doing also. I'll save cable, I guess. Yeah. Groot top 1500 went higher than any of us predicted. It was 2.35 mil. It wasn't Big Boy Gaming, but I know who you were talking about. What's his face? Some banging going on. But it was Windfall. Stopped at 2.2. It sounds like fireworks going on outside or something. So the only way to play MSF on a Mac, oh, I really should have hit Luke Cage with Electra, is to use virtual windows like Wine. Oh shit, what happened? Whoa, my goodness.
I'm telling you, I'm in heaven.
You got it.
So happy. I'm so
Thy
happy
will
right
be
now.
done.
Do you mind adding me to the entrance sound command list? This is Swain Dog on YouTube, by the way.
I got you. Let me just, more bleeds. Give everyone counter. Electra's so good against the defenders. I bet there's a comp that uses Electra to really smash the defenders if you do it properly. There's probably just like a crazy bleed team with like Scarlet Witch and, well, they have such high focus, or resistance rather, actually. Manic needs Sleepy Girl's number. I'll get it for him. What up?
Do you want to try a vegan crab cake?
Not at the moment, but thank you.
You're welcome.
What's even in a vegan crab cake? It's a crab cake. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that's the thing. But alright, so sound commands. Is it on the other PC? Right? I thought it was just... I think I did this before and it was called sound commands. See? It's called sound commands. Why doesn't it come up? Anyway. Swain Dog. What are the numbers after your name? That's fantastic, Croesus. No. How awesome is that? She's bringing you food? Do you have anything to drink? No. But that wasn't my girlfriend. That was my roommate. Swainhammer 13. You got it. Alright. Carrying on. Yeah, that was Bathrobe Girl. Yep. I really hope we have an excuse to it does. Very close, Yule. Alright, so this is gonna be an easy win with this team. Then I can use Rifle Trooper on the next team. Okay. Sure. You sleep with your roommate yet? No, I'm in an open relationship, but we have a strict no roommates policy. So, I can make that sacrifice. Nice, Chris. Wasp is charged up. And he's slowed. Let's rewind the turn meter, and then Wasp is gonna get the stun off. That worked out really well. Yeah, fuck your defense. Oh, wait. There. Okay, good. I was gonna say if Hulk taunts, we get screwed, but now I don't care if Hulk taunts. I just wanted the defense ups to not happen yet. Oh, I can ability block him too if I want. Screw it. Told you, the Ant-Man Wasp combo is the real deal. I said they'd be meta breaking. I didn't say when. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not even gonna get into that. You should hook up with Snake Girl. It's not, it wasn't explicitly stated, but I would imagine that, like, roommates, friends that are over here all the time. Like, I think the concept behind that was, don't hook up with anyone that I then have to see around all the time. And Snake Girl would still qualify as someone she would see around all the time. So, while I could get away with it on a technicality, it's probably not wise. Do you in practice actually hook up with people other than Courtney? Yes. Not that often, because I almost never leave the house. But, yeah. Yeah, Yule gets it. Alright, so we want Drax, Rifle Trooper, Night Nurse. And then one person will get refreshed. Oh no, not necessarily. We have an Operative and we have BP. So we have a full squad. Where's the Panther? Hello, Panther. Alright, should be good with this. I know they're not positioned that well. Oh, but should be good into this. Everyone is technically farmable? Nah. There are some characters that are not technically farmable right now. Do you hook up with other people with Courtney? Not yet. Courtney has said that she would be willing to, but not at this time. So she's actively working on herself. So I don't know if she'll get to a point where she feels like she's done working on herself, but any info on Carnage and Green Goblin? What info do you want? Nice, got a reset. Let's see if we can get this one. Oh, it was close. Dang it. Double dang it. Guess we can actually start healing. He got a reset from a counter? What a god. Bam. Why are Courtney and you in an open relationship? What was the reason idea behind all of this? Are you willing to do a devil's three-way? So, it wouldn't be my preference, but I basically told her, like, as long as you're willing to do the one that I would want to have, it would only be fair that I would be willing to do the one that you want to have. I don't know how enthusiastic I would be about it, but I'd be willing to. But I think I did say on the condition that, like, you gotta prove that you're serious about doing it the other way. Not really my idea of a good time, you'll know. But do you get anything good from your Red Star orbs earlier? Yes, I did. I got one really good thing. Open relationship guy of MSF, maybe. But so the idea behind the open relationship is it's basically a compromise. So my girlfriend does not hide the fact that she would like to let's just go with settle down, and I have said I'm not looking to settle down. Like, I will eventually. But I feel like I'm at a point in my life, especially where I am trying to. I don't know if we can beat a mostly defenders comp, but we'll try. I didn't even look at which match we're on. But a fencing match with another dude in a threesome. Can you get Storm charged to 20 and use her ult and see how much damage? No, because I would have to put orange materials in a Storm's basic to do that. But I can tell you how much damage it would do if she had... So the most damage would be if she had 20 charges on a 7 red star, maxed out Storm, with offense up, hitting into defense down on a crit. That's the number you want. And I can do that math for you. But, anywho, what I was saying was, I knew, like, if, like, no matter who it is right now, if I just had to be with one girl for the rest of my life today, I would not want to attempt to do that. Sooner or later, I would end up doing something behind someone's back, just because that's not where I'm at in life presently. So, let's see if we can dispel that. Nice. Aw, but we lost the assist. That's a bummer. So, I said, you know, I'd imagine you don't want to do the thing where I go out and have fun and then we start dating later in life, which I'd be fine with. But I was like, if you want to stick around, then this is how we're going to have to do that. And video game streams that focus on two dudes engaging in sexual conduct tend to be the most watched. Oh, he got ability blocked. Shit, I would have used the special. The whole reason that I took this fight, by the way, was to use Ultimus against Luke Cage. So yeah, that everything went exactly wrong. Holy moly. Oh, damn it. At least we're getting that 15% speed bar. Very honest words, no problem. I have no secrets. There's a couple things that, like, I have to not say. Like, you know, my social security number and stuff, but for the most part you can ask me literally anything. Like, if it's true, I may not be proud of it, but I don't hide from things that are true. I've found that a lot of people in life try to avoid talking about things that are true, and It's always awkward. It's like, why do you want to dance around something that's just factual? Like, people are gonna come across this information. I sometimes ring Korath on this team, but I think I'm gonna refresh these guys because I honestly I just want to use the Ultimus ability on Luke Cage. Honestly, you were asking like what kinds of things do I try to avoid saying? Oh, just anything that can be used, you know, like my address and stuff like that. Like, it's not like I'm not honest enough to answer that question. It's just certain information you don't want to put out there. I'm protecting myself against the technicalities. There's always that person. You said you'd answer anything. I asked you your credit card number. Now you're not saying it. What happened, bro? Thought you were a truth teller. Yeah, no, I'll talk about anything except my anal warts. Those are off limits. Just kidding.
Buying laptops online.
Why did someone just randomly say buying laptops online? What's your PayPal? You can find out my PayPal very easily by going to the Streamlabs link. Alright. This is literally the whole reason that I refreshed this team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's so fun to do, man. I wish I could get red stars for that guy. I'm interested to see. So again, here's the rumors I heard. The rumors I heard were the reason that Ultron and Ultimus aren't getting red stars. So Ultimus is part of the Kree rework, and Ultimus is basically becoming Ultron 2.0. I have no idea how similar their kits will be, but as broken as Ultron is, Ultimus is supposed to be equally broken. And again, for anyone, I was joking about the anal warts. Anyway, but so I heard that the reason that they don't have red stars those characters is because they're already broken characters. If you give them red stars, they literally just decimate everything, and it's just not even close. How do you even get Ultimus? Ultimus orbs. So I have some Ultimus orbs I can actually show you. Oh yeah, I got a Pyro orb. Let's see what I got here. Garbage. Boo. Still, this event's gonna get me a 7-star Pyro. And a basic orb. But alright, so when you get shards for a character you already have at 7-star, they convert into Ultimus frags, which you can see up here. I've got enough to open 10. Then you open an Ultimus orb, and you get 1 or 2 shards on the left and the right, and then you get a random hero, but never a minion in the middle. 15 shards, and you can get Ultimus 15 in the middle, but it's very, very rare. I think we hit it once. In all the Ultimus orbs open to unlock Ultimus, I think we hit it once. Okay, again, really strong team, all mutants, but I can't help myself. I want to use Ultimus against Juggernaut. Let's go. I will say, man, I love Manic. Shout out to Manic. Firstly, he does the timestamps on every tier list stream. He does the timestamps, so right there, MVP. But he is always helping me with the hustle. I try not to badger people for money too often, but as was asked at the beginning of the stream, this is my only job. So of course, if I want to, you know, keep the lights on and the internet on, I have to ask for donations at some point. But Manic is always helping me out by being the one to ask, and it makes me look much better by having people that are asking on my behalf. Wait, what? You don't have this ability yet? Oh. Not like this. Oh my god. All the Kree fling around energy, and he didn't get any. Well, just whatever. Just a bunch of whatever, really. I'm interested to see what happens with the evade. I want to see Mystique, what happens here. My theory is that she'll evade the first hit, and then it'll hit all the rest, but it's possible that he just misses the entire thing. Dodge. Oh, yeah, okay. So okay, so it's considered a multi-hit. So that can actually be like a 20-hit ability if they have enough buffs. This is why we need a training mode, or a dual mode, a practice mode, so someone could set up an obnoxious, super buff-heavy turn 1 team. Actually, I don't think Ultimus has that ability ready on turn 1, although I could Star-Lord next to him and make it available turn 1. But anyway, the Kira are actually right on the verge of being shield level OP, a nudge in the right direction, and they would be amazing. Are you talking about right now? Oh, no, no. No, no. If you're talking about in the future, the Kree reworks. So again, I've seen some concepts for the wouldn't take much really. Ooh, yes, it would. Yes, it would. It would take a lot. But so, I think it'll take, like, I love what I saw of the Kree reworks, so I saw really early concepts for the Kree reworks. I want what Yule's smoking. Yule's normally, like, Yule's advice is almost always very, very solid, but the Kree are not, no. Like, just no. The first thing is they're all so slow. Like, they're all so slow. Even the fast one, with the exception of Korath. Korath's fast. Everyone else, absolute slug. They have almost no synergy. Like, they just give each other ability energy. That's it. It's, I guess, like, there's a little bit of synergy with, like, the healing if they're called for an assist from the Noble, but it's really, really bad. Look, the Kree reworks, they added a lot to them, and now they look pretty tasty. But, so, anyway, I saw really, really early concepts for the Kree reworks. No idea how much of that will actually make it into the game. But, they looked like they will be on par with Fury Shield. And I said this before, I'll just kind of restate this. It'll be like Fury Shield, except where Fury Shield focuses on surviving. Imagine a Fury Shield, but instead of trying to outlast you, they were trying to just murder you faster. That's the Kree reworks. This is an interesting comp. Alright, let's try it. Brotherhood a little. So the Brotherhood is more of a very specific clump them up, smash them. So when I say kill them faster, I don't mean like a turn 1 kill. I mean, so again, I don't want to say too much, but to keep it simple, they introduced a concept that I was waiting for them to bring to this game. It's very common in other games, and that is executes. So you've seen, like, Carnage will do extra damage to someone if they are above 50% health when he uses it. The Kree had lots of stuff where the lower you were, the worse news it was for you. And it got pretty savage. So I think I'll leave it at that, but I don't think it will, Loki Thor. I don't think it will. Firstly, they, like, if there's one thing that the Kree currently do okay, it's that they're all already decently high damage, and just trust me when I say, like, they had enough innate and passive tools to, like, you know, they won't have too much trouble dealing damage to people. They're getting, they're, like, every rework to a team that we've seen, or better yet, every cohesive team design that we've seen has had heavy interplaying synergy, and if you have heavy interplaying synergy, you know, like, it can't be that bad. So, again, I didn't see any damage numbers because it was really, really early concepts, but, you know, just the kinds of things, like, you can literally look at the Defenders, the Brotherhood, and S.H.I.E.L.D., and some of the things that they all have in common. The Kree reworks look very similar in that regard. Pyro has that. I mean, it's not quite an execute. I'm talking more specifically executes, but Still really hype. Yeah, let's keep using this team. Is that just minions? So the Spider-Verse doesn't have that much synergy. Spider-Verse was a weird retcon team, and so the Spider-Verse has a good amount of synergy. What's it? Oh, like Green Goblin is like Green Goblin synergizes with them, but he's kind of an odd man out because he's more of a anti-shield. But Venom and Carnage work pretty well together, and Miles and Spidey work pretty well together, and I'd say they're a fairly cohesive team. They don't have as much, but just stuff like Miles having anytime anyone Spider-Verse takes a turn, or not Miles, I'm sorry, Green Goblin has anytime any Spider-Verse character takes a turn, pick 2 random enemies and remove their buffs. Like, that alone just means now that team is just stripping tons of buffs anytime anyone on that team takes a turn. So they have decent cohesion. I don't see them as a team. I see them as a team. I don't know that the optimal way to use those characters will be all on the same team, but they will, kind of like the Guardians, right? Like, the Guardians are a team. Now, there's better teams to make with only some of the Guardians still clumped together, and I think Spider-Verse is going to be the exact same thing. You want to run them as a 5-man team, they will do much better than your average 5 characters for sure. But probably just going to end up taking a clump of them and ultimately making the best team. What up, Grens? Will Loki ever be farmable? I would imagine so. And he's in Ultimus Orb, so technically he is. But I imagine he'll become more farmable. Oh, so sorry. The question about, was I talking about just the minions or what? So Ultimus is definitely getting a rework. Ronin is definitely getting a rework, and all the Kree minions are definitely getting a rework. And last I heard, they were thinking about making small changes to Korath. And the small changes that I heard they were considering for Korath, I like, and I hope they do go through with them, but it wouldn't change him too much. It would just immediately, like, it's the exact changes that I thought Korath needed to be right at home in the middle of the meta. I don't know if that'll still be true by the time these actually release, but don't you get tired of playing the same music all the time? So, yes, but you only hear the same music all the time on the YouTube stream, because I can't let people do song requests, or this video will get 0 ad revenue, and portions of it will be muted, and there'll be copyright claims and all sorts of, like, a giant headache. But on Twitch, where I stream every single day, I don't care if portions of the broadcast get muted, so I get to hear plenty of different music every single day, basically. And every now and again, like, once enough time goes by too, I eventually go, alright, that's enough of this playlist, and then I just change it up. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're welcome to just join Discord. Anyone can just join Discord and listen to me talking and not have to hear the music or the game audio. And anyone's welcome to join in too. Like, I know it sounds strange, but if you want to hop in and just be part of the chat and ask me questions directly, you're more than welcome to. Obviously, just be a little bit conscious of the fact that you're on a stream, so you know, kind of keep an eye on chat. If it seems like you're talking way too much and people would rather not be hearing you, maybe tone it down. If you have like crying toddlers on like construction outside, you know, maybe not joining the voice chat with your mic on, stuff like that. But generally speaking, if you think you can be a trustworthy, respectable internet citizen, you're welcome to join voice chat. Have you checked out Pretzel or something like that? I love pretzels. They're delicious. Did Valley fly and step it up and get the green screen? Nice. So WebAround is actually, so there's like a stabilizing unit on the back of mine, but they're gonna be putting for sale older ones that are bigger and don't have the stabilizing unit, which I've only ever had one with it, but I mean, I imagine they wouldn't sell them if you know, if they didn't work without it. And they're cheap. They're $30, and our code still works. So I forget if our code for WebAround is 10% or $10. I think it's 10%, but they're only $30. Music service that only plays royalty-free. What? That's a thing? Why are you just telling me about this now? Are you serious right now? Is there a new data mine? There probably will be. Is this a joke? Why am I not... Why has nobody told me about this? Bye, Yondu. Bleh. Bleh. How do we request a playthrough of other Ultima 6 paths? So Khasino doesn't know the internet exists. Isn't that thing that's made of tubes? If you love my current playlist, that's good news as well. How is my dog making the bed squeak that much? I don't even know. Anyway, oh, so the playthrough of other Ultima 6 raid paths. So I mean, if you just wanted to put that idea out there, I have seen your request, and I hope to eventually one day do that. But if you wanted to expedite that and be like, you need to make this like in one of your next like 3 videos, you can certainly donate and sponsor a video and request me to cover specific content. I will certainly make sponsored videos as part of keeping the streaming dream alive. I should mute my mic too. What's your average Blitz score? It entirely depends on how much I care about the Blitz. I wouldn't say I have an average score. I always hit in the top 1500, except if I am like if it's a Blitz I even remotely care about, I'll always be in the top 1500. And if I really push, I can break into the top 100 pretty reliably. Like I have to go really hard for it, but if I do, the one time that I really went for top 100 so far, and actually like just had a timer and every 2 hours was doing a rotation, I think I was like ranked 76 or something. So I think I've done it twice. I might have top 100'd twice, but how big of a donation is needed for a sponsored video? So it depends on the video itself and how difficult it is to make. But so generally speaking, who's Blitz? The Pyro one for sure. But generally speaking, like right now a sponsor on average would pay like 100 to 150 for a video, so right around that. But if it's something quicker, easier, you know, I'm willing to work with people. I'm not, you know, I'm just trying to make it worth my time. So if it's a video that is gonna take me like hours and writing a script and all that, then, you know, I have to make it worth my time. But if it's just like, hey, can you talk real quick about your thoughts on something, and I can just kind of turn the camera on and blab at it, then can definitely do that quicker or easier. I will say though, some people think they're asking easy questions and they're not, and I know, you know, if you don't know the answer to the question, then you don't know. But people will ask really open-ended questions that they think are simple, so they'll just be like, what's the best thing to farm? And like, that seems like, oh, it's a simple question, so surely there's a simple answer. But as if you play this game quite a bit, you know, like, wait, farm from where? Farm from the stores? Farm from the nodes? Like, you want to multitask. Where are you at in your roster? Like, it's, you know, gets crazy. So when is the next Magneto event? About 2 months from when the previous one ended. Gonna be a little bit. Four villains? Okay. Donations looking nice. Yeah, the donation bar is shaped up today. Pretty happy with it. However, it was empty yesterday. Like, bone dry. I think we might have got $3 actually. I take that back. I think we got a $3 donation yesterday. But my, like, one of the better sources of income for me was the roster reviews, and I have been, not on purpose, neglecting the crap out of the roster reviews because I've had so much other stuff going on. So my current plan is finish the 12 days of YouTube, and then I know people are going to want even more videos, but then I also have to, people are waiting on all the infographics, so then I want to do all the infographics, update those, and then it's just going to be like roster reviews until every last one of them is done, basically, before I take on anything else. Your presence was missed, Swainhammer. It's alright. I mean, it's the holiday times, and so like part of it is like our viewership was down, like just because of the time of year it is. Like that's what you expect. This is a weird team. Let's try it. But so I had no expectations for this month. Like this is my first time streaming for a living where I'm very dependent on the donations specifically to live for a holiday season. So I didn't really know what numbers to look for, so I just told myself going in, like, I'm just going to assume my donation bar will be empty every day and be prepared to eat ramen for a bit if that's what it takes. What's up?
I was wondering if I could get that white chair, so I'm going to take it back. Thank you.
Minor interruption. Nah. Alright, that takes care of that. Sure. Will you ever get jealous if Courtney is with someone? Well, it's happened a few times already. So, I get a little jealous because that's the natural human response, but I get over it in a day or two. Like, my whole thing is I like being in charge. Like, I want to conquer my own emotions. So, the fact that I feel jealousy bothers me, and I, like, take it as a challenge to be better than myself, if that makes sense. So, I like the challenge. I'm big on having self-control sometimes. Usually. So, is Abby in an open relationship? sometimes she's in an open the door relationship, and sometimes she's in a the door's closed relationship. I heard Lewis representing the Khasino Alliance families there, up towards the top of the leaderboard. What are you, blind? Yeah, I heard. Control yourself like when you are buying orbs for Sabretooth. Hey, man. I gotta do what I gotta do. What, your favorite team? Not your best, but your favorite? I think I like the tech team the best. They're just a lot of fun, and they blow everything up in a very short amount of time. But the buying orbs for Sabretooth, I mean, it was good entertainment. You can't deny that you didn't enjoy that portion of the show. Sometimes I have to do things that are entertaining for you guys, even if they suck for me. Nice defense down. So he's gonna get unibeamed in the mouth. How much damage is this gonna do? 105,000. Good stuff, Iron Man. Imagine if it had crit. Oh, no worries. Yeah, no, I mean, that was some... I have some impulsive moments. I'm not perfect about self-control, but all in all, the other thing is I don't sweat it. Like, if it's something I know I can do, you know, I don't immediately take on every challenge someone issues if it's something I know I could do. So, like, a perfect example is, like, I'm sure I could learn how to ride a unicycle, right? I don't know how, but I'm supremely confident that if I wanted to learn how, I could. So... I try to challenge myself to do things where I'm like, I might not be able to do that at all. And then try to do it. Wasp, Ant-Man, Bullseye, Korath, Winter Soldier. Just because they hurt so goddamn much. I like using Bullseye. I wish he were better, but he's fun to use because his basics hurt so much. I wouldn't mind if we had more characters where like their special and their ultimate were kind of lackluster, but their basic was just crazy savage. Dang. No, my Merc Lieutenant. Let's blow that counter. He gained the evade from the basic. Okay, the defense down, the offense down, the slow, the dead. What makes the team you're using so good? Oh, allow me to explain. And execute prevents respawns? That would be cool. I don't even think about that concept. Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. Alright, so I will show you. This isn't the perfect team to demonstrate it against, but I will So none of these matchups really allow me to showcase it well. This one might. I don't want to. It's whatever. It'll be awkward if I lose trying to show this, but anyway. None of these matchups are good. The easiest matchup would have been the middle fight, but it wouldn't have really shown why this team was good. Like, we just would have just beat them. Venom is pretty basic heavy, but his special is massive. But so, the idea behind this team is that you keep the enemies blind. So, let's, I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, so let's go for Captain. Nice. So, right here, it's this ability is a big part of this. So we got a blind, a stun, and 2 slows, and Cap's defense down. And then you go ahead and drop this, and now Thanos is blind for 2 turns, Yondu's blind for 2 turns, Gamora's stunned for 2 turns. These 2 are slowed for 2 turns. Drop that AoE. Iron Man is just there to deal damage, and Merc Lieutenant is there to just provide speed, and because there's so many Mystics on the team, they're typically low damage. So Merc Lieutenant is the support that provides some healing and some of the speed and offense that makes up for how weak these guys are. The Loki summons synergize super well with the health rebalancing because it's based on percents. And then go ahead and hit him with an offense up Unibeam. Okay, drop him. So I think he hit like 1 person because he was blinded. So he has like 130% accuracy. So even when he's blinded, he still can hit, but he misses a lot more than he lands. Gamora is just now getting unstunned. Captain America is still slowed in defense down, so he's dead. We'll try to take her out. Go ahead and drop this AoE. She's dead. He's dead. Oh, and then also all the Loki summons. When the Loki summons come out, everyone goes into stealth, and then the Loki summons have evades. So you have blind people attacking into people with evades. Would Hawkeye work well on it? Yes. It's not all about the blinds, but so the actual best version of this team, I think, is Loki, Scarlet Witch, Mordo. Like, if you just wanted to make this the craziest team ever, Vision for like ability block and his AoE that applies the bleeds with her, and then yeah, you could pick. There's so many good damage dealers to act as a 5th. You know, let's just say Rocket because he's tech and Vision would protect him or whatever. But anything like that works really well. What up, Piranha? If we couldn't vicariously live through you in this game, then we wouldn't know just how much we're missing. Oh, no problem. I'm happy to help. I've said this before, but I will say this again. Streaming video games has literally been my dream. Like, before I even knew it was a thing, I always loved 2 things, and that was comedy and video games were always my 2 favorite things. And streaming allows me to present my poor attempt at comedy as well as play video games. So, you know, I wake up every day, and even though it's a ton of work, I wouldn't trade 1 second of it. I'm doing exactly what I love to do. So, I'll be damned if I don't do it to the best of my ability. So the people who think that, you know, I don't take it seriously, I don't care, I give bad advice, like even if I'm giving out bad advice, which of course I don't think I am, I'm definitely making my best effort to give the best possible advice that I can, and talking to as many people as possible and hearing different opinions and stuff. But I don't take this opportunity lightly. Is there a way to know your rank before the Blitz finishes? Nope. But if you want to have an idea of around where you'll be, we're usually very accurate with our Blitz predictions that we have on my Discord. I also post them on the twitch.tv/Khasino Facebook and the Twitter, and in my communities tab on YouTube. So, I wouldn't say I have the nicest red star pulls. I've definitely got some duds, but so what I did for the first like week or 10 days that red star orbs are out, I bought every single red star orb offer that there was. So are you gonna stream any other games apart from this? I don't know. I don't have any plans to play any other games, but I keep my eyes open. So there's an MMORPG called Ashes of Creation that I've been an Alpha 0 tester for, and I'm now an Alpha 1 tester for. And I stream that game when I can. When that game gets a full release, I would like to play it full time, but that's a ways away for now. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. Yuck. But I keep my eyes open if anyone sees a new game that they think I should check out. I will probably not be streaming Looney Tunes unless there's a donation that matches like a bounty to get me to play that one. That one is just the IP, and it's not like I don't like Looney Tunes. Like, I like Looney Tunes, but I don't like Looney Tunes to seriously play it all day. You know what I mean? I am not getting a 7-star Star-Lord. No, I don't chase the legendary characters beyond 6-star. I'll eventually get them all 7-star, but unless I have 7 red stars, I don't plan on going after their 7-star version. I have a 7-star Pyro. This event is a late Christmas gift. A 7 red star Pyro? That's fucking outstanding. That is one of the best red star pulls you could possibly get. How much do you need to donate to get you to Orange Mat Winter Soldier's passive? A shit ton. You heard of Subnautica? I heard a few people telling me about Subnautica, actually. She's the only one who has the no defense up, so let's clear those two. Damn it, and then he steals another one that's gone, though. Okay, bada boom. The problem is if you drop him below 50%, then his ult can't miss, so there's no point in blinding him. That's crazy, dude. So I'm not as big on survival games. I like MOBAs, I like fighting games, and I especially love MMOs, but there's so few good MMOs on the market today. Wow, all these teams are rough matchups, actually. Yeah. None of them look particularly good. I guess we'll try this one. You should play Galaxy Heroes again? Oh, it's been a long time. Have you checked out The Long Dark? Again, not really a fan of survival games. I want to kill stuff. I don't want to just try not to die. Tech team 200k? Damn. Tech team is jacked. I really enjoy playing this team. It's like a hybrid tech team, but for the same reason I enjoy the tech team, they just blow everything up. Does that count as Crossbones having a No, I think multiple, like, I think Luke Cage does that too, where they beat someone down like that. Is there a good team to use Star-Lord effectively in raids? Yes. With Rocket and Thanos. One of the reasons Red Stars is growing on me, I have to create new Blitz combos, which I like. Yeah, in my video saying there are positives to them. That was one of the things I said, is new team combinations. Keeping it fresh. And using off-meta characters. Alright, so we're not finding any of the counter matchups I want for that team. Let's use my new and improved Brotherhood then. So, oh, now I find the match I want. Still easy. Sure. I got a really good Red Star orb pull earlier. I got 5 Red Stars on Mystique. Depends on the stage, Seth, but Rocket, Thanos, Star-Lord, and then I like Vision, and if you need sustain, maybe Night Nurse. Or actually Scarlet Witch. I really like Scarlet Witch because Thanos will heal himself and then Scarlet Witch rebalances. So. Seven Red Star Nick Fury. Nice. I would have preferred the 5 Red Stars to be on any other character on this team, but I'm not mad that I have a 5 Red Star Mystique, so. Spidey, why you dodge? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Let him gain the defense up. Who cares? GG. No problem. Mordo is also good with Thanos and Star-Lord, yeah. Did she mess up the power level? Oh, it doesn't matter. The Brotherhood's just a super solid comp. Like, the Brotherhood synergy is, they can, like, obviously you don't want someone 40k and someone 5k, but no. She just made this team get more points in Blitz. That's it. They're still super, super solid. And it's only 5 red stars, so it's actually only 20% stats. So it's not that crazy. Or wait, I'm sorry, 5 is what, 35%? So sorry, it's 35%, which is a bit more significant, but it's still not the craziest thing ever. 35% more on one character doesn't, once they're all strong enough, it doesn't end up skewing it that much. It depends on who it is too. If it was like all on Juggernaut, it might be a little bit tough, but damn. So I know one person who did get the Magneto unlock free to play, but they got really lucky. They got 180 Pyro shards from the free orbs that they got during his Blitz. But it didn't actually cost that much. If you had done everything else properly, it probably cost like 100 to 150 bucks to get Magneto, which is like, that's no joke, but I've found that to have the entire team come online and get early access to a legendary character, it's not that crazy in terms of what people are willing to pay. So if I can fight that same team, I want to use the other team. Can I get that same matchup? Yes, good. Let's go. You spent 40 and got him? Oh, nice. Only cost me 25? Nice. Oh, alright. Way less? Alright then. 5 red star shield medic? That'd be amazing. So I hope they don't do too much damage just because they have a giant, like, 60k power advantage. Damn it. Oh, what? One dodge, one resist? Okay, this went poorly. It's not over, but... Ew, that wasn't good. I have to go for a very risky maneuver here and try to get this kill. Damn it! That's exactly what I was afraid of. No! God. Can't catch a break. Oh, man. Oh, man. Alright, she should be able to get that kill. Stop dodging. Stop it. Okay, we got that one. How are we gonna... No, I needed a multi-hit. Give me something to work with here. Oh, and no offense down? Oh my god, no. No, no. Not like this. Okay. Thank god he's still taunting. Clear that. I think Gamora will just kill him. I'm gonna have to go for the heal. Okay. Let's, yeah. No resets for you. Thank you. I'm not even mad about red stars anymore. I don't know that I agree that this is one of the most free-to-play friendly games there is, but it is one of the most free-to-play friendly gacha games, and it is a gacha game. So, there are tons of really free-to-play friendly games. Like, I could come up with a giant list of games that don't even have in-game purchases, but in terms of GACHA, Google it. It's a long explanation, but basically like Loot Crate. Yeah. A 4-star Star-Lord? That's pretty good. That is pretty unlucky. Contest of Champions is not much more free-to-play friendly. I would say it is slightly more free-to-play friendly than this game, but only because the style of combat in that game like actually allows for a skill cap, where this game, their skill can make a difference. But so basically what they said in this game is skill accounts for, in their approximation, about 20%. I don't know how true that is. That might even be slightly generous, but saying skill accounts for being able to punch up like 20%. So in Contest of Champions, skill will allow you to do a lot. Like, it's very, very difficult, but if you are really, really skilled in Contest Champions, you can do a lot of content without having to spend, and a lot of the spending comes from basically if you screw up. So but again, you still have to look at like to be in like the top of Alliance Wars and to score the highest in the arenas and stuff. Like you still need a pretty good roster, but yeah, if you work really hard, you can make progress in Contest Champions. I wish I'd been playing Contest Champions from day one. I really do. I hope we don't have to spend for staying at top in Alliance War. It depends on how far up at the top. So there's going to be some spending. One in this game is locked behind pay. You won't dominate against someone putting in the same time. There's no content. Yeah, I mean, you as a free-to-play player, you can get all the content, but so basically, there is a case to be made in saying that your playing experience, like, although you have access to all the content, it comes down to your choice. But so basically, they keep skewing the rewards so that the more competitive players and the higher paying players, like it's basically games like this, and they all have to be this way. Like it's for an obvious reason, but they have a rich get richer scheme. So you progress more slowly, but the rate at which the content releases doesn't slow. So basically, you're always forced to make a choice on where you want to put your resources. Now that said, even at the high end, you're still making decisions with your resources. But when you have more resources, it's easier to weigh those options. So all in all, I'd say that it's fairly free to play friendly. Basically, I'm basically free to play. You're gonna kick me when I refuse to spend when Alliance Wars start. So I don't want to promise you I will definitely not kick you. I have no plans to kick you. I certainly hope that it doesn't come to that, and it will never be about like, oh, you don't spend, get out. Like, I never want that to be the case. But I do want to be competitive in Alliance Wars. It depends on how much of it is Wallet Warrior style combat, because if every Alliance War can ultimately just be decided by like, come on guys, if we just dump a little bit more money, like I'm not gonna take those Alliance Wars as seriously if we can always be outperformed by a team that's willing to spend more than us. But if like, let's just say hypothetically, like the most you can spend in Alliance Wars in a week is like $20 or something. If pretty much everyone at the level that we want to be at is managing to do that, you know, I do want to be competitive for Alliance Wars if it isn't just about what it costs. So I hope I don't have to kick anyone, but it also, so the other thing too is it will greatly depend on the attitudes and the feelings of like the people in the alliance, because if you know, it would require like $20 thrown in from everyone each week, and we have like 3 people who are willing to commit to that, and almost all the rest of the alliance is like, no, don't want to, not worth it, whatever. You know, we'll see. I'm not gonna replace the entire alliance. I of course want to continue running my own alliance. I don't want to leave my alliance, but if it ends up in a situation where I would have to leave my alliance to join another alliance to play at a more competitive Alliance War level, it's not something I'd put totally out of the question. Again, I'll be very upset if it's the case, but it's something I would entertain at least, because I want to deliver high-level Alliance War content. But again, this is all assuming that it's not just crazy open your wallets pay to win, which I'll be really, really upset if it is. So here's the thing. The whales spend the most, and in every game like this, like letting the whales get in basically bidding wars with one another is just like a proven super financially efficient way to run Alliance Wars. And so what happens is like the top alliance is like, all right, well, we're not just gonna like spend hundreds of dollars just always fighting one another. Like, this isn't worth it, and they'll work out stuff between themselves. But then lower tier alliances will be like, hey, we can outspend them in a given week. Like, they've gotten accustomed to only spending X amount. We're willing to spend a lot this week or this month or this season or whatever it is and pay past them. So some of the weaker alliances that can wallet warrior their way to the top basically force the top whales on their heels. So we will see how it goes. I plan on, if I have to, protesting quite a bit if they make Alliance Wars 2 pay to win. I fully expect there to be, you know, the ability to pay for charges or whatever, but I'm really hoping that it's not just like an endless money pit. But like, I don't mind losing to an alliance that wants to spend $100 every week on Alliance Wars. Like, each person wants to drop $100 a week. Like, that's fine. Those guys can have the #1 spot or whatever it is. Like, I got no aspirations for that. But you know, if we're a top 50 alliance, but we can't even keep top 100 in Alliance Wars because weaker teams are willing to outspend us, we have a problem. There should be it should be what's a good comparison? I want to say like the Dark Dimension refreshes where they get really absurd really fast. So like asking someone every once in a while to basically refresh their Dark Dimension like 250 cores is like, all right, like that's no small amount, but you know, I'm willing to do that every now and again. But you raise what? I missed what you said. So 100 whale guilds, you're probably not staying in top 100. If there are 5 whale guilds, you might even get top 10. Based on how much the spending factors in. The thing is, right, whale guilds need to still be limited by skill. So it shouldn't just be about paying for the refreshes. If the defenses they've chosen suck and their offensive tactics suck, then crap. I am actually afraid of this team, but they're worth so many points, I gotta go for it. We'll see what the reward structure's like. There aren't 100 whale guilds now. Depends on what the rewards are like, and I don't know, people get more competitive with PvP, but we'll see. Trying to grow and make a wider roster for you? Oh, I know. Again, I don't want to kick anyone. I hope to only ever have to kick people that like aren't taking war seriously. I'm kind of laxed with raids. You know, I just basically tell the officers like, hey, just make sure we're getting 60% on this, and I'm sure we could push for 80% in the beta raids and whatever, but like, you know, I'm pretty lax with that. Alliance Wars, I do not intend to be lax about at all. Alliance Wars is going to be like, be on time, do your shit. I know you wanted to focus on this character, but we need this character for raid. Like, I expect a level of commitment, and it's, I will not be offended at all if anyone in the Alliance is like, hey, like, this isn't how I want to play the game. I want to focus on my Blitz more or raiding more than Alliance War. Like, that's fine. But I fully intend on running an Alliance War focused alliance. Again, as long as it's not about just like, all right, gentlemen, open your pocketbooks. It's time to buy #1. But I really want to focus on Alliance War. F team for what, guys? Why? What? Why? What? So it'll of guys for me to work on for Alliance War for the whole team. Wars seem to be focused on leader action. So part of it is we need to see what the benefits, like what the room bonuses are. So the rooms give bonuses, and they said, for example, the med bay increases health of characters in there by 40%. So high, like characters who really benefit from having high health and healing, like that's where it'll make more sense to use those characters. So I need to see what the room bonuses are to figure out what characters we want people to have strong for those rooms. Mordo counters that easily. I mean, there's no reason you can't also put like a JJ there. And he heal blocks, but that doesn't mean that there aren't like characters with high health. Like, he doesn't counter high health, he just counters heals. So, we'll see. Claim that. Claim that. Let's go here and challenges. Do these. That puts us back at 390 Blitz charges. Let me just burn this campaign energy real quick. Literally. Gonna be time to make a video on best war team comps. Focus on the competition, not tell anyone your amazing strats. It's less about that. I'll probably be streaming. My concern is I might have to change my streaming schedule depending on how we do the wars, so that people don't see our war strategy. Because if they can see our defenses and stuff like that, like it might force me to transition to being more of a YouTuber and less of a streamer, which is not what I want. And again, like we're gonna weigh the pros and cons. We'll see when we get there. We'll see what the rewards are and stuff. But it'll be interesting having to play around our war strategy. Less of a streamer. It's not what I want, but if I have to constantly be active in war, afraid people will snipe you, I mean, they will. No, again, I'm just throwing out like things that could happen. For example, with streaming, just like with kicking people, I'm going to be doing absolutely everything I possibly can to avoid that. But I at least want to mention that it's an outside possibility if there literally are no other options. Normally I can figure out a solution, and we'll see how it is. Like I'm not too worried about it, because like in arena, like everyone knows what my arena offense is and what my arena defense is, and my name is Khasino. Like they know where to find me to snipe me and stuff, and yet still there's not much they can do about it. But I imagine that there will be more of a price on our heads than some others. Oh, okay. They'll probably jump. What tier did you rank, Miles? Tier 11. I don't want to invest beyond that.
Another one.
Right, I want ABCs now. I mean, because you've been talking shit? Oh no, always. Just so unfortunately for us, the main people, like if you look at my hater club, and I do want to say, while I tend to sometimes dwell on some of the things that people who like to hate on our content say or do, without question, there is an overwhelming majority of positive response. Again, I try not to just be full of myself and be like, look at this compliment, look at these compliments, look at this compliment, right, guys? You know, you guys don't want to see that, but there's a lot more positivity sent our way than negativity. But it's not that the whales hate me. The two main groups of people that I find hate me are just random ignoramuses who, you know, you can go through their post history and you only have to go back like 2 whole posts to find them just saying some of the silliest things you could possibly say about this game. That just actual know-nothing people. But the larger majority are people who have even bigger rosters than me, who are mad that they don't get the attention that the stream gets. He said tell you to check out his green screen, see if you like it. Okay, you got a link for me? But so a lot of the people that hate us are literally whales, and they don't like being told that they're not playing the game smart because they're beating all the same things I'm beating, and even though they're beating a lot of things I'm beating because they've just spent money, their strategies are still suboptimal. So unfortunately, I think a lot of the alliances that actually will stand a chance at beating us are in the alliances, you know, we'll actually encounter. Well, if someone can drop me a link to Valley stream, I can check it out. But yeah, some people really hate me for some really silly reasons. The most common one I get, it's actually the craziest thing, it blows my mind, but the #1 reason why someone will say they don't like me is because I gave bad advice on Ant-Man and Wasp. That is like the number one most like so many people just wrote me off then. They're like, who's this Khasino guy? Ant-Man and Wasp are good? Yeah, I'm excited. Then they find out Ant-Man and Wasp aren't that good and they're like, that Khasino's a fucking moron. And then just, that was it. And never again. And I've said this before, and I'll say this again. Like, there's no denying when I first started talking about Ant-Man and Wasp, I was definitely misrepresenting them. Now, I wasn't, like, trying to lie. Like, the goal wasn't like, ha ha ha, everyone will think Ant-Man and Wasp are so good. I misremembered some of the information about other characters, and I thought they were going to be better than they were. But what blows my mind about that particular example is that by the time Ant-Man and Wasp actually released, I had already been saying for days, hey, they're not that good, guys. They're not that good. Like, days before anyone even had them. So while I definitely spent a week or two overhyping Ant-Man and Wasp unintentionally, like, how do you get on someone for a mistake they corrected before it was a problem? I literally had someone throw this out to me the other day in a conversation. They're like, how many people do you think invested unwisely in Ant-Man and Wasp because of you and your shit advice? I was like, gonna go with 0. Gonna go with 0 people, because by the time Ant-Man and Wasp had released, I was already telling people, like, they're not that good. Their footage, like Ant-Man and Wasp's footage, debuted on me and Mobile Gamers channels. That was the first time and place you could even see footage of Ant-Man and Wasp, and in their premiere video, my rundown of them was, they're alright. So, literally, by the first time anyone saw any footage of them, I had that right. And people still wanna hold, yeah, and remember when you said Ant-Man and Wasp are good? Spent a lot more time saying they weren't. But what can you do? Is Medic better than Operative in the shield combo? Yeah, but they're both really good and really necessary. How many dudes are in this chat right now? In my experience, it's usually somewhere around 99 to 1. I'm not even trolling. That's like, if you look at the average viewership on my channel by YouTube demographics, it's like 1 in every 100. But I mean, this is like a cross section of very few females territory. It's video games, which while obviously plenty of girls play video games, it's definitely more male dominated. And then it's also Marvel superheroes, which again, there's definitely girls that are into Marvel superheroes, but it's more dudes. Who's the lone girl in here? There's usually 1 or 2 floating around, but you can't blame them for not wanting to advertise that fact. One of the few people that went deep on Ant-Man because of the stream, it was me disbelieving Khasino. Oh, you didn't believe me when I was saying he's not that good by the time I had said it? Don't even say that was because of me. Or at the very least, phrase that as like, that was the last time you defied Khasino's conventional wisdom. Because it still opens the opportunity for me to be misinterpreted. My girlfriend is watching with me get wrecked. There are female viewers present. See, they're hiding. They hide in the chat. But you can't blame them for not being like, hey, look at me, I'm a girl. Because then they probably don't get to enjoy half as much of the video game content because everyone's trying to talk to them. Mrs. Cainage's best grill. I quite like Mrs. Cainage, the stream mom. I think any of these teams will fuck us up, but let's try it. I know this is your job, but honestly, how long do you think this game will last? There's no way to know. Oh, she's bored. All right. In an effort to better connect with my female demographic, how can I better entertain you? I don't know if you were here earlier when I said I answer literally any question, but I will answer literally any question honestly, as long as it's information I can safely give out on the internet. So you might find that entertaining. But oh, how long do I think the game will last? I mean, it's really tough to say. right now it's doing pretty well, and it's a Marvel IPO, so just because it's Marvel, it's gonna do pretty well no matter what. There's always gonna be people who like Marvel, and anytime there's a new Marvel movie, there's gonna be people searching up new Marvel games, and so I don't think it's in any danger. And as I understand it, it's very, very profitable. So even if the profits on this game dropped considerably, like in half, I think it would still be fine. So I can see the game going for a while, but obviously, you know, there could be some new scandal that, you know, the game has difficulty recovering from, and tons of people start quitting in droves. There could be, you know, something happens with Disney having acquired Fox, and some, you know, for whatever reason, they make some high-level decision to shut it down or whatever. But if you're just asking, like, oh, if things keep going the way they're going, do I think that the game will fall apart? I'll say this, the Blitz scores for the group Blitz were way higher than they had any right to be. All the MSF ladies are plotting against Khasino because he told Fox Next not to have any female legendary characters. Quite the contrary. Some of my favorite characters in this game are female. I absolutely love Scarlet Witch. I really want them to add Psylocke. I'm sure there's more. But, oh yeah, and I'm also super hyped for Captain Marvel. But so, I would have no issue with them adding more female characters, especially female legendary characters. I'm fully in support of that. I will say, though, that in this game, actually, the ratio of, like, good female characters to bad female characters is some serious bullshit. Like, almost every female in this game is really good. Even the worst ones, like Aim Security, is still, like, arguably the best aim minion. Like, if anything, you guys are getting too much love. You need to settle down. So many ridiculously good female characters. Alright, let's do this. God damn it. Can we win this one? Probably not. It's a huge power difference, but we could try. I think we'll lose this, but got nothing to lose. Is Pyro good in the Blaster Catalyst Challenge? He's absolutely amazing for it. Do you know if there will be a Rocket Blitz soon? No, I don't. I feel like we need more minions. Well, good luck. Aim characters are females? The Aim Security is. Who's the worst female character, not including minion? I would have to look. Nebula, who still isn't that bad, but I'd have to look. Not including minions. Scientist Supreme is probably the winner, actually. Damn it, he resisted it? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, this team's just ridiculously strong. Please don't dodge. Yes. Oh, thank you. I needed that. No, he stole the offense up. Are you kidding me? Oh, wait, he didn't get stunned? Oh, okay, Crossbones resisted the Spider-Man stun, so yeah, that's, yeah. That was some shit RNG. Wasp is not that bad. Wasp is decent. Wasp is decent. Nebula's decent. Elektra's decent. Elektra's not that bad. She's especially good against defenders. Yeah, it's bad luck. That was the first match that I've dropped in this rotation, so it's all in all pretty good. I say that and then I lose like the next 3 matches. Elektra on the hand team is amazing. Yo, do you hoard your premium orbs and open them when Goblin comes out? Carnage. Open them when Carnage comes out, but yes. I mean, if you want Carnage, that's the smartest way to go about actually getting him, so. Like, if you're a really new player, you might not need to worry as much specifically about Carnage, but I think I have a generally good idea of when you started, and I think you can afford to hoard premiums until Carnage releases. Fucking ow, dude. Yeah. Damn it. Damn it. What? My summon with offense up wasn't enough to take out his? What? What? Alright, sure. The strongest Electron on my shard. Max pretty much at 3 red star. Her basic can nearly one-shot a defender. Dude, that's amazing. Is that true? How strong is she? Because the whole thing is she just needs enough focus to actually land the bleeds against their crazy resistance. When is Carnage coming? We believe late January. Venom, Spidey, Miles, Carnage, Goblin. Sounds like it'll be a fun team. It may not be the optimal use of those characters, but it certainly won't be the worst. But in answer to your question, when are the rest of the X-Men coming? So there's a crap ton of X-Men. So if you're waiting on, quote, the rest of them, probably up until the very last day that the game servers are up, they can still be adding more X-Men characters. But if what you mean is when are we getting the next batch of X-Men characters, like I said, I don't confirm new characters before you hear it from Fox next, but I also like to point out that they are very on top of their movie tie-ins, and so far they have not missed a single movie tie-in. So if theoretically there were a Marvel movie, perhaps even a Fox movie, Fox Studios that is, about X-Men, you would have to assume that there's a good chance you would see some X-Men characters around that time. Just seems reasonable. Thanks, Staffy, dude. It's half the fun of it for me. I either level my current defenders or level my X-Men and Brotherhood to get Magneto in the next run. If you already have Fury Shield, I like the X-Men Brotherhood route because they're very arena dominant, but like the defenders for sure have more applications in terms of the block party event and a couple of the challenges, but I feel like the mutant trait is only gonna be better to have more mutants. So I don't know, I say Brotherhood, but it's not clear cut. God damn it. Why can't I just find one clean matchup for this team? All these matchups suck. Ugh, no. What up, Killian? Sorry if I seem a little low energy during this stream. It's I got up really early, and I've been doing stuff ever since. I guess we can try. I don't know if this team is going to be able to get this win. There's no point in ability blocking them, so let's just definitely offense down him. Alright, he's now taunting, but unfortunately he offense down like the one person that I wish he hadn't. Because I wanted to use her for this, but now she's not getting that kill. She would have. It was really unfortunate. Can we ability block Yondu? Yes. Worf.
Another one.
What? Aren't you supposed to chain? Damn it all. Look at all these evades. I'm doing this just to blow the evades. I don't think she has the damage to get the reset kill. Are you serious?
Another one.
What? Oh, where are the multi-hits, Gamora? Oh, not like this. Why is he still alive? Oh, we have a problem. We have a big problem. Oh my god, not like this. And then Night Nurse is just gonna keep healing him. It's over. God damn it. So close. Gamora, the letdown. Why? Oh, she had so many opportunities to save this. No. Do you think Blitz should go back to every 6 hours? Absolutely not. One-month anniversary of this game, and I'm at 136k collection power. Is that good or too slow? It is difficult for me to say, because when I started a year ago, what I could do in 1 month was totally different. So you want to compare that to people who started around when you did. So my advice to you is to join my Discord and ask them there, and you will be able to talk to other people that are 1 month in, and they will give you a much more realistic gauge of where you should be comparatively. Okay. Okay. Big heal. Dude, he healed up to like full basically. Oh shit, what do we have here? Oh baby.
I'm in heaven. I'm telling you, I'm in heaven. So happy. I'm so happy right now.
Your videos are super helpful. Keep on keeping on, man.
Thank you very much. I'm very glad to hear that. I intend to there, Bear. My Discord, I think Mana can get you a link. But yeah, thank you so much, dude. My girlfriend's birthday is in 2 days, so most donations are just going to the buying my girlfriend birthday gifts fund. One of her, she gets like a combined birthday Christmas thing because they're so close. So one of her gifts got here today, and then she got called into work tonight, so she didn't even get to open it. So you're just talking about people who specifically were on the X-Men. But, like, a perfect example, and I might be wrong about this, but, so, like, Sabretooth is an X-Men character. I don't think he's ever actually been on the X-Men team. Is one of her gifts a battery backup for your PC? No, I didn't buy her a battery backup for my PC. What does Courtney do? She is a server. Alright, we did almost 1.1 million in one rotation. Not too shabby. Alright, let's get rich. One, two, three, four. Now they're actually taking credits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And with the... Oh, I got Ant-Man Max? Okay, so every single one of these shards is going to Ultimus. So just from my Blitz orbs, that was another 78, almost 79,000 gold. So when people are like, oh, I don't even bother playing Blitz, like forgetting the 300 and something thousand gold I just got from the milestones, just those Blitz credits right there got me another 80,000 gold. So don't miss out on that 80,000 gold. Get the Blitz orbs, the value is there. Oh, I have purple ability mats to spend. I don't remember who I wanted to spend them on though. Hawkeye was one of the contenders. How many do I have? 929. So I have enough for like one ability on one person. Let's just look at the defenders. So part of it, so now I definitely have enough gold for Goblin. So I think I'm finally gonna take him up to 60, which is only 469k. I've been meaning to do this for a while, but this has been a big missing piece of my defender team. Is 2-turn defense up will go very far for them. And now I can get 2-turn taunt, and we can really get something going. Alright, so that item needs ABCs. You're not getting it. The fact that this one doesn't need ABCs. Oh, but it does need biomats. Man. Like, I want to give him items, but I'm not wasting biomats on him when Green Goblin's bio. Thank you. I had no idea about your Blitz Orb trick. It has helped immensely. Happy to help. Yeah, I mean, it's just the basic economics. Why spend 500 for 5 or 400 for 5 when you can spend 350 and get 5? So it's for sure 50 cheaper, maybe 150 cheaper, and gold. You're literally getting paid extra gold to get more shards. So inside of 1 week, it's not quicker, but over a month, over 2 months, it's just way more efficient. Right, exactly. Thanks, Khasino, for your videos. I was in real life all-female alliance for a while. Oh, that's amazing. Wait, but so where I'm sure it didn't just work out that way. They were probably like, hey, we're chicks. Come join. We have an alliance for all-female. But how strict were they? Like, if I was like, please let me join you guys, would they have been like, no boys allowed? Sorry. Oh, you guys all know each other? Okay. Are any of today's offers good? The one that's $5 power cores and it just comes with a free gold orb is not bad. Sometimes they say we're chicks. Don't act like that's a crazy thing for ladies to say. I'm an alliance leader of an all otherwise dude alliance. At least they knew who to put in charge. Oh, guys were allowed? Just had... That's even crazier. Are you aggressively chasing anyone for 7 stars? I am now, yes. I am aggressively chasing Shield Assault for 7 stars because I got my Shield Assault to just need the uniques to get to Gear Tier 13. So as Shield Assault will likely be one of my first Gear Tier 13s, I want Shield Assault 7 star. And then I am aggressively chasing Iron Fist to 6 star because he's 1 shard away now. But he's been really close and got super duper close today. So that's mainly what's on my plate. But I mostly just take characters to 6 star and then let them naturally coast to 7 star. With all the work on teams and tunes that can beat Shield, do you think Foxnix is trying to phase them out or at least down the list? So it's not even so much that, right? It's you always want the new team you're releasing to be good. And so the first thing people ask is, okay, can it beat the last team? I got the last team. Do I need this team? So it's more about, like, the newest team has to be the best team, or it at least has to have the opportunity. Like, sometimes it's kind of vague. It's not necessary, because sometimes they release individual characters too. So it's not like, for sure, every new team is the new best team at something. But the individual characters, like, there's enough vagueness to be like, I'm not sure which of these characters not to get. Any one of these characters is fresh enough that they could be, like, absolutely essential to some crazy new strategy. Well, so just all the content in this game is trade-based. Your videos got me to number 93 for the Blitz before the Red Star Blitz. I'm super happy to hear that. And people have the nerve to tell me that I give bad advice. And again, I'm sure I've said 1 or 2 things. Like, I have to. I spend every stream talking. I'm sure that I've given out a piece of bad advice here and there. But to say that most of my advice is bad, you gotta be crazy. Any hints from devs on reworking Kree units? Oh, it's a fact. The Kree are getting reworked. So's Ultimus, so's Ronin. Korath might get a tiny modification or 2. But the Kree are being reworked, and you should expect that around late February, early March, around the time of the Captain Marvel movie. But yeah, it's happening. They're gonna be awesome. Who would win in a head-to-head fight, Defenders or Brotherhood? If they're equal in power, whichever one the player is piloting. Assuming that they both have the necessary orange ability mats, it would literally be whichever one the player is piloting. You said Storm sucked? So, I was more wrong on Storm than on most characters. But, a lot of the reasons why I said Storm sucked, Storm still sucks for, right? Like, Storm's not a stellar Blitz character. No one's using Storm in Arena. No one's doing late game Nexus campaign with Storm. She is crap outside of Raid. However, definitely had the wrong gauge of Storm in Raid because and this is the big thing, and it's just like I didn't hear a single person arguing this point. We assumed it would be harder to build her up, so we were thinking like, oh, you can get Storm 4, 5, maybe 6 charges in a node. So the idea was Storm you'll have to drag her along for like 3 fights before you're ready to use her. We did not anticipate how easy it would be to build a comp around charging Storm up and being able to get her 11, 12, 13 charges on one node. If we had known that when we were debating her, we would have valued her much more heavily. But we were just doing the math, and we were like, right now, every raid node, when we do the fights, like, getting 6 turns on any character is nuts. So, you know, obviously you don't want to stall the fight out. You'll eventually just die. So Storm is just going to be, like, a weaker contributor. But it turns out that it's very viable to charge the crap out of Storm and let her get 12, 13, 14 turns. So would you say Defenders, Brotherhood, Shield, Defenders? The Defenders beat... So, I wasn't meaning to Oh, I'm just explaining to other people. I know you know. Oh, and so someone wrote, you won me over with the 10-hour stream where you debated all the rankings. Yeah, we do that every patch. But, yeah. We really get into it. We really try our best. But so in terms of like which team, so it's not as simple. Like I can make it simple and say like this team's better than this team, better than this team, but it's for different game modes, right? So like the Brotherhood is way down at the bottom for Raid, whereas the Defenders are number 2 behind Nick Fury and Shield. But for Arena, Nick Fury and Shield are better than Brotherhood, but it also depends on who's piloting. So like the Defenders can beat Brotherhood and the Brotherhood can beat Defenders. Oh, are you one of the rare female ENTPs? Holy crap, guys, we have a unicorn in the chat. Fantastic. Are the 2019 Marvel movies be the raid characters in the new year? I don't know who will be a raid character, who will be an event campaign character, etc. But so far they have not missed a movie tie-in, so odds are at least one or a handful of the movie characters from any major Marvel movie release will probably end up in this game. We are far from rare. I'm in a couple of ENTP groups. Oh, and an INTP? Wow. I would argue you guys are pretty rare. I'm in groups with a bunch of y'all, but you're like if you just go out and about in the street, pretty rare. What 5 do you use for Fury in Arena? On offense, I adapt to the team, so I always use the core 3 of Security, Fury, and Assault, and then my preferred lineup is Trooper Medic, but sometimes you have to bring Operative, and so most of the time that I have to bring Operative, I will bring Medic Operative, whereas I used to run Trooper Operative. Now I do a bit more Medic Operative. Is Wolverine the weakest character in MSF? No, but he's far from the strongest. He's middling at best. What team is best for Wolverine? The Hero Brawler team with Miss Marvel. But alright, so I think, I guess I can do some raid nodes. Oh, crap. I was gonna record a video of me doing the Ultimus nodes. I guess I can do it. Oh, Inigo took one of them. Alright, well. Since Inigo took one. Yeah, now Inigo ruined the video, so. Okay, whatever. I can just do them then. No problem. How's your night going? Pretty good. It's just going to be a long, busy night for me. I got a bunch of videos to work on because there were power outages last night. It sucked. Do you know when they'll finally be releasing Quay and Red Skull? I know that it's like... So they have scheduled times to work on characters that, like movie tie-ins, for example. Like, they have to be working on those characters to make sure they're ready. You know, they can't be like 3 months late on them. But, so Okoye and Red Skull and a couple other characters, actually a good handful of characters that you'd be surprised to know. So, like, I will leak this one. This is a fresh, hot, exclusive leak for you guys. Although it doesn't ultimately mean that much. Another character that they got really far along that you've not seen is Killmonger. Killmonger got a lot of work done on him. Not as ready as like Okoye or Red Skull, like not as finished, but very far along. And so they have a good list of characters that they got like mostly done. And so they just kind of have them tabled for like when we get a break. Like when there aren't characters we have to make, we'd like to go back and work on the characters that we already have mostly done, so that you know, so that we can introduce them to the game. They also like got work done on Yellow Jacket from the original Ant-Man movie. They got a ton of work done on Mantis and on War Machine, on Falcon. Like, there's a ton of characters. The Black Order, that was, you know, the people from Avengers Infinity War, which was Ebony Maw. I can't believe I'm blanking on so many of these names. Proxima Midnight, Corvus Glaive, and Cull Obsidian. A lot of them got really far along. So they want to release those characters, but it has to be when there aren't other priorities. Basically, it's just because there's not, like, I know us as players, like, we really want, Okoye, but if they announced that they were releasing Okoye tomorrow, there would not be that much hype outside of the game. You know what I mean? Like if they, you know, if they were reporting on all these new news sites and news outlets like Okoye is coming to Marvel Strike Force, like your average Marvel fan would be like, who? Like it just, you know, so it's just not, it's not super critical. Do I know who will be released for the Endgame movie tie-in? That's a good question. That's a good question. I have to look, actually. I have theories. I don't believe, also just based on what I know from, based on what I know about the movie, because I also follow tons of movie spoilers, I don't think there's really gonna be many, if any, actual new characters in, oh, that's really not good that we were not able to kill him. We are gonna suffer. I've been not paying attention to what I've been doing, and we're gonna pay for it right now. I need to focus more on what I'm doing. But, I don't think there's that many new characters, so I would imagine that a bunch of already known characters. Oh, crap. Are you kidding me? We are not in good shape. I have to stop Rocket. I want to use this heal, but we have to make sure Rocket doesn't kill everyone. Okay, that was good at least. With offense down, can you do it? Hey, shield security delivers. Oh my god. You kidding me? Don't stream and play, kids. But so yeah, a good amount of characters are tabled until, you know, again, who knows? But so like characters like Killmonger, I would just guess we would see like with Black Panther 2 if anything, like it makes the most sense. But so they wait until there are not pressing movie tie-ins. So like it's certainly possible that we could see Okoye around Endgame, because again there aren't like the new characters for them to add, so they can go back and add other characters that are in the Avengers movies, like Okoye, like Falcon, like Mantis. So I have no idea what their plans are for them, but I know that they're not immediate. But also, oh my god, my team is getting crushed here. Okay, alright. I should have been paying more attention. The crazy part is in like a day or two, I'm gonna make a guide on how to easily get through this node with suffering no casualties at all. But yeah, I need to actually like pay attention. Sure. Not like this indeed. Will Carnage be in Mega Orbs? I don't know. I don't know. Mordo, Ant-Man, Wasp, Scarlet Vision. I quite like that team, so I've used variations of that team. So I like it better with Loki on it instead of Wasp. And then you can have a better fifth than Ant-Man. But I understand the concept behind that team, and yeah, I like it a lot. It shares a core with my What Are You Blind team that actually someone asked me earlier in the stream, like what was the idea behind that team. Which Marvel character would you be most excited to be released into the game in the future? Besides Psylocke. Besides Psylocke. Ant-Man Steel will benefit Wasp. Oh, I know. I don't run either of them on that team. Like, I get why they're good and they get the tech synergy from Vision. But so, the Scarlet Witch Mordo Vision is enough of a strong core. And then if you bring in Loki, Loki gives the Mystic Controller benefits. So... then you can just bring a damage dealer. Which shield member makes the attacks reduce speed bar? 4 out of 4, 3 of them do? I think 3 of them do. Medic will, Trooper will, and Operative will. And then the other 3 won't. So Medic, Trooper, and Operative all do. No problem. It's a really good concept for a team, and the way that you're running it, like I totally get it. It's not bad the way you're running it at all. I like it better with the Mystics, but yeah, basically because Loki. So another person that's really good on that team actually is Hand Sentry, because Hand Sentry every couple of turns gives everyone evade. So not only are your enemies always blind, but when they're not blind, they're hitting into your evades anyway. So if you really want to get crazy, Loki Hand Sentry makes the team almost untouchable if you wanted to just make it a crazy safe team. Oh, I didn't even save my cooldowns or anything. Now I have to take out Deadpool, make sure he doesn't... Oh, right, it's leg day. Never mind. I did want to use that first, because it's leg day. Did you get paid from your sponsor, Cougar Gaming? What do you mean, get paid? Like, so... Have they directly given me money? No, but they agreed to provide items for me to give away, which is, like, it's fine. I don't need a paycheck. If I can give you guys free stuff from them, that's good enough for me. And then when I saw them at PAX East, they had a booth. And so they gave me some stuff, just some small stuff, like what they had on hand. They offered me 50% off of anything I wanted, and it was just bad timing. Like, I love their stuff, and I would have taken them up on it, but I had, like, literally, I had just fairly recently, like, my PC, my gaming PC is really new. My streaming PC is fine. I have, like, new keyboard, mouse, webcam. Like, I didn't need anything. The one thing I wanted at the time was a gaming chair, and they were like, we can give you 50% off the gaming chair, but you're going to pay a ton in shipping because we make them in Germany. So, like, you don't want to, like, they had them there, like, and they were like, you know, if you wanted, like, if you lived here and you could just take it out of this showroom, sure, but, like, we ship them from Germany, like, it's not cost effective. So, but anyway, yeah, that's the short version. Cougar is not giving me a paycheck. But I'm not asking them for a paycheck. If they just keep giving me free stuff to give you guys, I'm very happy with that sponsor. Man, I've not been paying any attention to like saving cooldowns or anything. I'm gonna get just wrecked. I really needed to be paying attention. Do you think Okoye, BP, Gamora, Spidey, Miss Marvel will be a viable team in the future? Yes. Loki and Hand Sentry swap out Ant-Man and Wasp. I mean, yes. If you do that, the team will be almost impossible to kill. Oh, man. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. This is very bad. Oh, God. Really needed Nick Fury to be dead on the first wave, but I didn't come in here with the cooldown saved, so... Oh. Okay, at least he's dead now. Goodbye buffs. At least we have a medic heal. Oh, damn it. Maybe a super crazy lucky medic revive. Oh my god, it actually happened. Hide yourself, quick, before they notice you. Really want to take out that Deadpool, but kind of stuck on the tanks because I didn't have the right cooldowns to have the summons on turn 1 to rewind their turn meter. Yeah, yeah. So if you were wondering, this is exactly how not to do these nodes, by the way. This is exactly what you should not do. We still have not broken this taunt? Finally. Alright, at least he has a death proof. Oh, God. Good, yeah, just give everyone death proof and let's just, yeah. Okay. And now we're just going to save cooldowns. Holy crap. I just realized, so just like on a day like today, I will have spent, this will be over a 3-hour stream. The one earlier was a 2-hour stream. Forgetting the video making, that's 5 hours of straight MSF. Over 5. Why Assault over Trooper? Assault provides the 60% crit for the entire team. You absolutely need Assault. Assault is the crit, and the crit is the engine that makes the entire Fury Shield team turn. So. Besides MSF, what mobile games do you play? I don't. I have previously played a few. I was one of the top-ranked players and the #1 Twitch streamer for Star Wars Force Arena. And I played Marvel Contest of Champions before this, and I played Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes from its launch until about the release of like Rey, so like episode 7. I was one of the top players in Galaxy of Heroes for like, I don't know, like 6 months maybe early on. But yeah, this is it for now. I have difficulty playing multiple games at once because I like to play them very seriously. So, Bio, Skill, or Tech. Am I missing any messages, or there just weren't any new ones? think I'm just not seeing chat now. I'm gonna refresh. Oh, your stream's been cutting in and out? Well, I saw that message, so maybe it's good. Leads and heal blocks. I should probably be paying attention to what I'm doing. Only a few of them are disrupted, but they won't get the heal from it either, so I'll just wait. Oh my god. Okay. How is Green Goblin going to be obtained when released? Blitz. I really like the operative for the dispel. Like some nodes I just wouldn't want to attempt without the reliable dispel. Wait a second. How did I end up on the outside? Oh, did we? I don't know. Whatever, I'm supposed to be on the outside now, so. Sure. No sustain, but we don't need no stinking sustain. What's a good blitz team for 7-star trooper then? You can just stick trooper next to any tank and trooper will do work. Do you use Fury Shield for Razor's Edge? Me? Robert, I would go with, so I have a graphic on this, but I would go Captain, Black Widow, Quake, Vision, Night Nurse. But, oh, I can remove this, huh? Alright. Oh, are you... Gotta be kidding me, man. Nice try. Okay. Oh, I actually thought that was gonna kill him. Oh well. Seriously? Oh, this is not good. Don't do your raid notes while you're streaming and thinking about questions you've been asked. But yeah, I do use them for that node, yes. I just use Fury Shield for the entire rest of it until I use the Brotherhood for tag. Well, we're gonna go down fighting. Okay. Which teams used for the Pyro event? I had so many teams I could have. I used a fun team. And that fun team was... this team. Merc Lieutenant, my own Pyro, Yondu, Punisher, and Iron Man. But I could have brought literally 5 Fury Shield members and just absolutely dominated. I also could have brought Rocket and done a lot more than this. Honestly, this team just seemed like fun. Are there any ABC events coming up? There's always one eventually coming back around. But I don't think there's one in the immediate future. Get out of here. Alright. Oh, that's already milestone 5. Nice. But alright, so I think we have streamed long enough here. I still want to make a video tonight, but I'm like, I need to eat something. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap up. Hopefully after this 12 days of YouTube, I'll be all caught up and recentered. So sorry I was half asleep for this stream. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming out and allowing me to continue doing what I love to do. Yeah, I think that's it. I hope to have a new video that I filmed yesterday, so you'll notice haircut today, no haircut yesterday. But I hope to have a video that I filmed yesterday released today, tonight. Like, it shouldn't take much editing, so keep a lookout for that. I would have had it out yesterday on time as part of like my new video every day, but there was a power outage last night. A transformer exploded and a guy went to the hospital, an electrical worker, and a car and a tree caught on fire. So first I got sick, then we got a power outage. Basically the universe does not want me to make it 12 straight days of YouTube uploads no matter what. So I look forward to seeing what gets thrown at me before I'm able to finish these 12 days from here on out. But should have the new video out. So on that note, thank you guys so much for coming out. If you didn't know, I stream every single day on Twitch TV, Marvel Strike Force, every day, 1 p.m. Pacific time, twitch.tv/Khasino. So come on out for that. Thanks again. I'll see you guys later tonight with a new video. Otherwise, tomorrow on stream. Peace!